Hello and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Um, this is all the one recording session. I can't stop playing this game. I need to find out what happened on that last night. What happened to the family? And because of that, I'm just gonna keep playing until I find out. I think. Now we've already, but something different happened this time. I don't think so. No, but it's nice though that we get that lovely music to start us off. Okay, now.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
So we can't go to the basement, at least not now, because we may find some reason or some way to get down to the basement. Okay. Wow. That's locked. I just noticed that. That's locked, and that's like what's it called? Like plastic putty or whatever it's called. But it's a sealer. So normally you'd use that as insulation. But you can also there's a similar thing that is used for like sealing, say, around your bath or your shower. They're similar compounds, but that one there is, you put in a cavity or something, and then you would cover it over. But obviously someone doesn't want people going into that room. Okay, so we're not going in there just yet. So it looks like upstairs is the way to go. So up we go, past all the books.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Okay.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
So yeah, Edie and her mother had a bit of a war going on. Now that looks like, obviously it's been repaired, but it looks like someone crashed through there and landed down there at some stage. It's just that kind of vibe about it, that you got some snapped off rungs there. You got the guardrail that's been broken as well. Looks like someone fell from there, crashed through it and fell. Oh, look at this! Wow. Yeah, let's go in here.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Oh, Great Uncle Walter. Okay.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah, why did she seal up all the other rooms and not this one? He was a good artist. I'll give him that. Like, you got the sunken house, and then all the fish and stuff around it. I don't know whether these fish are actually in the lake. And then we got a train over here. Okay, so let's see what
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That is a brilliant book if you ever want to read. Like if you're into the ocean and that kind of thing. Like Jules Verne, amazing imagination. Oh, this actually worked. Okay, great. So now we know what the key was for.
Turns out my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, look at this. So what do we do?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, okay. Well, before we go in there, just in case we can't get back out, I want to check the other open rooms up here. So that lets us into that room, I guess. Now, let's go this way. So we've got another sealed room there. There's Barbara's room. So Barbara really was into movies and stuff. So that looks like kind of Miami with the searchlights and stuff, and real kind of movie scene. Then we got someone originally painting it. You can see them there. So someone did a drawing of, maybe that's Sven doing the painting. Okay, then we got what looks like, well, I was going to say it looks like expensive wine because it's in that kind of case, but it doesn't look all that expensive. It was certainly special to someone. We've got a ton of books. We haven't looked at the ceiling, but I'm not expecting to see like things crawling on the ceiling or anything. But there is something here that we can look at. So Barbara, again, we got like the Sasquatch in the background. Bill Bunton as big, so it's Bigfoot. Okay. So Barbara must have been like a child actor, kind of Shirley Temple.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
So Barbara Finch then was famous. It wasn't just a case of the family humoring her and standing up all that kind of stuff. She was actually a famous child actress. Okay.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, so that must be up to the janky bit of the house, which hopefully we'll get to see later. Okay. Oh, God. Are you Sven, perchance?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
No, Odin. Okay. So he was the original settler. So Edie was our great grandmother, and then he was her father. So yeah, I think kind of between 1850 and 1900 would be a pretty good guess for when the house was built. Okay, I like all the kind of the older things, and then obviously someone decided to keep it going with more modern paintings, but the older style of the oval and that kind of thing really fits the house. But then the more modern ones that look more like photographs with in those kind of frames, just they don't seem to fit. I like that one as well. Like it looks like Barbara in front of her little mirror with like shoes that are high heels that are way too big for her on, and that kind of thing. So either it's Barbara or it's one of the other girls playing with maybe Barbara's stuff. What's going on with her face? Let me get a bit closer. It's hard to see, for me at least. Just want to see what's going on. It looks like she's got like a Silence of the Lambs thing going on or something. No, she's got like a dog's face, like dog's nose and mouth. That's weird. Or maybe a cat. Yeah, it looks more feline. I don't look. Maybe a cougar or something. That is weird though. Maybe we'll find something out about that later. Okay, then let's head down this way. So more books. Got someone flying a kite there. The ferry again. Okay. That kind of style with the three things was popular for a short time. I think maybe in the 90s or the early 2000s. Okay, and we got, there's the swing. Still want to go out to that swing. Can we use the peephole? Oh, we can.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Where did you sleep then, of all these places? So why did you say Gregory when it's clearly a bathroom? Maybe they made Gregory live in the bathroom. Mount Rainier. Okay. Gregory, 1976 to 1977. So, like, he was an infant when he died. Okay. What have we got here then? Calvin was 11 years old as well. So, was it about 11? That's
My
so
Grandpa
special.
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
With his, what do you mean with his dead brother? So, like, is that ghostly form, or did they have the body in the room? Because I know in Japan there was a thing where, I don't know whether it's a man or woman, but like they were the oldest either man or woman in Japan, according to records at least. But then apparently the person had died and the family like were living in an apartment, and they kept them in the room so that they could keep claiming their like I don't know, social insurance type payments, pension or something like that. So they had died something like 7 years previous or whatever. So when the authorities came, like they found a skeleton there. Like the neighbors alerted them. I don't know why it took so long though for the neighbors to alert them. Like you'd think, you know, the body would start smelling kind of a bit earlier. But yeah, so hopefully it wasn't. Hopefully, you know, I'm wishing a ghost on someone, but hopefully it wasn't like a dead body that they were stuck with instead. But it looks like a nice room. So obviously someone was into stargazing and that kind of thing. And then this side of the room, maybe photography. And then you got like that. That rope looks like the kind of rope you'd have in a museum. But maybe that side was the dead brother's side, and they put that there to kind of block it off. Like, this is your side, you can use it, but don't go over the rope. Maybe. Okay. So, Pearl Calvin, 11 years old as well. Got an astronaut there. Got the American flag. Okay. Let's see who's here then. Sven, 1915 to 1964. So Sven was the grandfather. And then Edie, 1917 to 2010. So Edie died the year that they left. And they left in January. So did she die here in the house, I wonder? But if she did, then who updated this to put her name on it? Let's have a look at it anyway.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Yes, so she was named after them. So this is the part of the house with the dormer windows. I think they're called dormer windows anyway. The ones that jut out with the triangular bit you can see over there at the back. And you've got some interesting pictures, and looks like someone was an artist because you got an easel set up over there with a stool. Okay. Okay, interesting. So now we know we can look through the peepholes. We should check out some of the other places as well. So let's go here to Barbara's room. This is going to be interesting.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That's the problem with child stars, isn't it? They're nice and cute, but then another child comes along and suddenly you're too old and you're not cute enough anymore, and you get replaced. And then it's very hard as well for, you know, child stars. You think like the likes of same Macaulay Culkin, Shirley Temple, that they're only really known for what they did as kids, and even if they were as an adult immensely talented, like their child star career is like a millstone around their neck that they're just never going to get on. Like, but fair play to Barbara though for at least sustaining it for 2 years. But it's still, got the whole vibe of now, even though like according to the dates, she's 15 or 16 at this stage. It's still someone is obviously still living in the past with the whole movie stuff and the promotional kind of what are those things called, like the not the poster but like the cutout there of the Bigfoot and her as well. Okay, so again, interesting. Not sure what's going on this side though. Okay, so that's Barbara's room. Let's head over this way. So this is the room that we're going to go into. So this is Molly, who is
Molly
10
always
years
seemed
old.
like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
But maybe you could be friends with a ghost. So some kind of cage. It doesn't look like a bird cage because it's too flat, and it's got a bowl in it as well. So maybe like hamsters or something. Then we got now, is that artistic or is there actually a tree growing in the middle of the room? And then we've got some kind of fish there. Okay, got like it looks like the bed has what you got, like I guess they're mosquito nets, but certainly in a pretty configuration. Yeah, it looks like a nice room. She looks like she was a nice kid. Kept her room relatively tidy compared to the rest of the house as well. Got a little pram there as well to play with. She's got a mouse. Yeah, so I guess it was mice that were in the cage, or a mouse. But there are 2 of them on the door, so maybe. And then like it's got the whole princess castle fantasy air to it as well. With the trumpeter and that kind of thing. I like how even just in that picture they've been able to convey something of the personality of the people. So we've stalled enough. I think it's about time we headed into her room. So this isn't her room. This is like to the side of her room. Okay. We've got some crayons. We've got skipping rope. Whoever did the grading on the brickwork didn't do a great job. I suppose it's just
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear
look
my
at this.
brother Milton had been here before me.
Yes, he had. So Milton likes cats.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Maybe he did have a plan. I don't have a plan. I'm relying on you.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, great. We're going to open it anyway. Oh, if we can make it work. Okay, so we need to go up. So this now is her room.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Looks like an octopus. Molly's bed there. Her bed looked a lot bigger through the peephole. There's a door. That's weird. So this looks like her room, but just the peephole elongated the room. She's got her fantasy castle there in the corner.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
It certainly does, doesn't it? I like how whoever drew it worked in the brickwork as well, like to make it look as if someone smashed down the brickwork and found this trail to Fantasyland. So then we got they look like squirrels rather than mice because of the bushy tail. So I guess it's squirrels and not mice. Okay, and then we got her rabbits and teddy bear and like an octopus or a squid or something, rocking horse. Okay, we've got something over there of interest, but I want to check the rest. So we got like a hobby horse there as well. Okay, looks like our diary. There's Molly. So a lot of the kids look, I know it is a family, but they look very similar. It's not always the case. Like I've got 5 brothers and 2 sisters, and some of us don't look like we're related. So she's got scorpions and bugs and stuff. So maybe she was the collector or inspired with someone else. And then she's got a magnifying glass. She obviously was dissecting the starfish. She's got a little microscope there. What looks like at some stage might have been like a Christmas tree before it died. Then so that's like a deer head, I guess, with the antlers there. And then she's got like what looks like almost a Cluedo map of the house. So someone was figuring out where all the spaces were, I think, like behind the walls. Okay, December 1947. Got a fox on there. Very nice, very foxy. Okay, so let's see.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Okay, so let's see what's in here. So Molly Finch. December 13th.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Okay.
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
So it looks like the squirrels are gone.
The gerbil food was dry, but
Oh,
I
gerbil,
didn't mind
okay.
it.
Okay, what did you do next then? Oh, over here. Okay.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
That's sad. Don't eat the fish. Oh, you can go through here. Okay. There's the toilet. Okay, before we go in there, I want to check the rest of the room. So it's cool that we get to play as Molly for a little bit. The tree looks... This probably isn't, but it looks bigger. And the map looks like... Maybe we just can't see as much as we could in the light. Okay. Nice view out our window though. Still the fox there. Okay, some kind of hot air balloon, I guess. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Okay, let's go into the bathroom then. So it looks like
I
paint.
kept eating and eating.
What is she eating? What the hell was... Like, it looks green. I guess it must be toothpaste, but... I know you're not supposed to swallow toothpaste. Oh, holly is poisonous. Holly berries are poisonous. That's why they're red. So, but it just says she ate. Maybe then she got sick into the toilet.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Okay. Pretty sure that the toilet was...
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, cool. Look at the bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
So she obviously knows about ornithology. But that's no surprise given that she's dissecting a starfish.
I reached out for her.
But she... Oh, got a chain on the window as well.
And suddenly... I was a cat.
Really? Wow. I didn't expect that. Okay, so where is the cat going to go? Can we jump? Oh, we can, yeah.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, that wasn't quiet. This is cool. I like this. Let's go down here. I never, like when I started this game, I never thought I'd be a cat chasing a bird. And I don't even like cats, but I'm certainly enjoying this. Onto the roof. Oh, somebody's frisbee, look. Okay, I guess we need to go... Where do we need to go? Maybe back this way? Yep. Down onto here. Then next, maybe down onto the ground? No. So continue this way. Can't see any other way to go. So over here, he's up there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Chase him
Mom
away.
and Dad didn't even look at me.
Oh, look, they're in their bedroom. Okay. Well, you're a cat, so you probably weren't expecting your daughter to be running around as a cat at night. Okay, so onto the post. The other post, and then back up into the tree. This is really, really cool. Fair play to whoever thought of this. Okay, and then across here. So is this what happened to most of the family? They turned into cats or animals and are living in the forest.
I almost got her.
Oh, that was an angry cat sounding noise there. It wasn't a friendly cat. This cat is definitely not going to hug the bird when it catches up. Where is it going? Not that way. No. I feel we need to maybe jump onto the stool. No? Okay. Now, just need to find where we're supposed to go. So not down. Okay, so back up into the tree. Oh, there's a swing. Look. We can't go that way though. Or that way. Okay, so onto here.
Now I was up in the big tree.
Ah, there we go.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
Yeah, but
All
you're
I
a cat
cared
now.
about was eating that mama bird.
Oh wow, look how far down it is. She's hungry, so she wants to eat the bird. Okay, let's keep going on. Where would she go from here? So not that way. Maybe over in this direction. Or maybe up this way. Yep, there we go. And bird is on the edge. We're definitely gonna... Oh! No, he didn't.
And suddenly, I was an owl.
Wow,
First,
nice.
all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, so you're... Holy chipmunks, Chippendale are in trouble, I think.
Rabbits.
Rabbits, okay. Let's get us a rabbit. Oh, nice. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. You're
I
coming with
imagined
us.
his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Wow.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Wow, Molly is rather ravenous.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit, so we killed the baby rabbit. There she's over there. Oh, gotcha.
She was almost too big to carry.
But you still
I
ate her.
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh, wow. Shark in a tree, okay. This is where Sharknado came from. What the hell? Oh, look, we can jump. Let's get back to the water, I guess. Yeah, let's get Molly the shark back to the water. We're doing well. Oh!
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean.
Nice.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay, so we're not by a lake, we're by the ocean, which would make sense seeing as we're living on an island.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Or a seal. Oh, he's gone the other way. Okay. Let's chase Mr. Now, there we go. Where's Mr. Seal now? Hello, Mr. Seal. Mr. Seal. If you see a seal, let me know. We want to gobble it up. Ah, there he is. Okay. Ah,
I
sorry,
tore off
Mr.
her
Seal.
flipper, and it tasted
Ow.
really good.
That's not nice. This kid is very sadistic. So we're looking for an injured seal now. Oh, maybe over this way. Yeah, we'll see the blood trail. I'm sorry, Mr. Seal. It's not me doing it, it's the crazy kid. Oh, we missed you. I swear I'm not missing on purpose. Okay. Look for the blood. There's blood in the water. Okay, where is the seal? Molly wants to eat more seal. Ah, there it is. Okay. Right now, Mr. Seal. We're gonna line up behind you and go.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Wow.
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, we're on the ferry now. Okay. We're on the ferry, but we're also out of time, so we're gonna continue Molly's, I don't know whether it's a trip, as in like a drug-induced trip, or just reminiscing, but we'll continue that next time. So if you have enjoyed, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing and posting a comment. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.